Let's go! Run, Roach.
Ah! Why, you?
Go up to any knight and shout, "Puppy!"
Take it easy.
You'd best behave, Fred. You're in Beauclair, see?
Witcher, save us from the...
Aim to hop on a
Whose
horse after
notion of
making
order
merry.
is this? Why doesn't some...
What's this about?
Ah, the notice, is that it? Are you a Witcher, Master?
Noises at the cemetery. You the one they bother?
Yes, yes, and I'm alone in that, it seems. That is, no one else has bothered to take any steps, though all must hear the racket. I took the matter up with the Ducal Guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's left for me to do?
The noises, they pretty regular?
Each night. I live next door. I hear it loud and clear. Ah! Hawk! Ooh! Fair!
Know exactly what you mean. How much'll I...
How much? Agreed.
Fine, I'll tend to it.
No one's come to harm, thank the gods.
Could be, but doesn't need to, though. Might also be grave rob.
When the Duquesa laughs, it's no laughing matter.
I said, better be a really easy quest with as little gold as I'm getting from him.
Oh, a Witcher. Hey, what a mincemeat.
Can't hear anything, but might want to look around anyway. Smashed padlock. Someone broke in. Tracks. trampled grass and bloomers. Not the kind of moaning he meant, though. Damn it. More fighting. Noises coming from the catacombs, it seems.
And already I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Noises coming from here. Not a soul. Strange. Doesn't look anything like a grave hag's lair either. Here lies Margot de Corentin. Smashed, as if someone threw it against the wall. Pretty fresh. Funeral wasn't too long ago. Louis de Corentin. Died on the day of Saint Zoethan's remembrance. Noises started right around then. Gold. Can't be grave robbers. None worth their salt would have left this. No sign of monsters or grave robbers. Bit of a mess, that's all. Maybe this isn't the spot after all. Strange. Noises clearly coming from that tomb. Impossible. Something's not right. Need to hide, see how things play out.
You'd rather lie about all day, flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Indeed. Far better to stand at the door of Lebioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Great. I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough of your cackling. And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
What's this argument about, anyway?
Sod off! Not your concern.
Could help you resolve it.
I know not your name, But you must help me. I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once!
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is my crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging for misery.
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards, prepared to wager his own child on a round of Gwent.
Once, damn it, and as a jest. How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lebioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting. How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times!
Enough!
Quiet! Shut up, both of you! Who does the crypt belong to, rightfully?
Must you ask? It's mine. My...
True. But my dowry served to repurchase it from those you owed.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes. Take him. Please.
What? I knew it was you. And now you would evict... Blast it all! Had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your...
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. Mind, I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you my...
Need to think about it. Alright, gotta move one of them out.
Thus spake the prophet Lepiota. Thou shalt not play for coin.
After which he... I see you fell for that pious tart's dribble. Drat! Ah, well, then listen. I've a request. Be a good fellow and...
You a member?
That's just it. I was not. But I would have...
Certainly doesn't bother me.
Once you enter the catacombs, go straight.
Deeper in the catacombs. Right, let's go. Private chamber. The Right Honorable members of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. This is it.
Better to die of drink than of boredom.
You gents also looking for that Gwent club?
What the poking devils? Who are you? Who sent...
So many questions, so...
Blimey.
We're a plumbing philosopher.
Get the
If I only had a crown for every time a bunch like this. That ought to do. right. High time Margot paid up. Done. Now
Leave the city through the Cooper's Gate, then via right. Our house is easily recognized.
tree on a sign, Rose.
Might I ask what you did with Louis? True, he knew nothing in life but Gwent, but I would still
Don't worry about it. Found him a nice place. Ought to feel right at home. Farewell.
Let's explore the catacombs a bit more. There it is. Hmm. I don't know where that goes. I think this leads to the Gwent. Yeah, this is where the Gwent Society.
Better to die of drink than of boredom.
Unky says if I'm bad, he'll give me to the witches.
The raucous is terrifying at times.
Out of my way, woman.
You'll not find work here. Not paying workers.
Death, the ultimate in solitude and freedom. Should be a price after that one.
Oh!
Hello, cheers, howdy do.
Mind if I glance at you? See ya.
Enough said.
Witcher, please, sir, find that.
Hey there, I'm done. Cemetery ought to be real nice and quiet now.
To sleep in my own bed once more. One madman especially, always shouting, order in, order in. But tell me, at the cemetery,
Yeah, really tough, demanding fight.
is it your codex? Forbids you from revealing the details? Blimey.
Not good.
Why so pale? Are you well?
Dark secrets taints even a fairy tale does.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now, available from me alone. I thank you for your help. Lepiota reward you with copious offspring.
Unfortunately, witches are fertile.
The famous Reginald Aubrey, the man with the donkeys. Determination.
He must have been
Ahoy!
breathtaking.
Ahoy!
Truly. I would so have loved to
Can't
meet
believe I'm actually doing this.
You like any other. A nude chap, nothing extraordinary.
And the genitals? Oh, well, no. Most certainly.
What does that do anyway? 107 hours and 19 minutes.
Every last one is free of disease.
Ooh!
Boars. Boars everywhere. There's more to be done.
My foo-foo out!
Tree on the sign. Must be the house.
Now bring us thing and bring it right.
Medallions need to go around. Something's not quite right.
Witcher, save us
Oh.
from the beast!
When the Duquesa laughs, it's no laughing matter.
Places my cosplay.
Under the rose bush. All right. Nothing here. Just like she said. And the Gwent cards, as promised.
You just behave, Frick. You're in Beauclair, see?
Greetings.
Oh!
Blast. I hawked up a bit of sick.
Every day the same. Wine, wine, and more crack smuggling wine. It's enough to drive you batty. Hey! Watch it!
Possible scanning permutation under its power. What do you mean you didn't? I was able to convince it to kill...
I stock the larder of the Duchessa herself.
Help! Help us!
Someone, please, help!
What's this about?
Monsters! Monsters there, in the cave!
We managed to flee.
Hugo?
Our brother! Help us!
Why do you even go in there? Mistake that cave.
By the hair on my chinny chin chin, what difference does it make whether we went in for... Will you go in after him or not?
I could look in.
How much would you take?
A reasonable price.
Fine. I'll look for him. You two stay out here. Damn it. Blood trail. Could be Hugo's wounded. Warm and damp. Kikimores prefer cooler environments. Probably why they keep their distance. Damn, water's hot. Get burned if I don't watch it. Could use some protection. Maybe Quen will work. you, Hugo? Your brother sent me.
Ja! Dizzards, scoundrels, tartmongers! They attacked me, but I fended them off. Now, they sent...
What are you talking about? Ran into them outside, claimed monsters attacked. They ran, made it out, but you got stuck inside.
Is that what they told you? The lie?
Whoa, slow down. What's this about?
I'm Hugo Monar. My father, Victor Monar, you may have heard of. A cognac distiller he was, famed for it. Before he passed, my brothers and I would quarrel over who would inherit the family business. So father decided he would force us to work together. He broke his still down into its parts. 3 of them he hid, telling each of us the location of one. When my brothers learned my part, the last, was hidden in here, they decided they did not need me anymore. They decided to cut me out of the business. Literally. We argued, fought. The noise must have woken the beasts.
So you came here to find a piece of a still. Mean this thing?
Yes!
Bottom of the pool of a hot spring. Really hit it well, your father.
Your pay. It is not much, I know. But I promise you good prices. The best. What?
Hold you to that. Now let's go.
Wait, see there? My brothers. They've rounded up some thugs. They mean to attack me.
We don't know that.
Would you try to tell me it's a coincidence? That they return with an armed band? They've come for the last part of the still. Please.
Kill your brothers?
Well, perhaps not them. But the other roughs, for certain.
Not about to start cutting folk down because of a family squabble about we're going over there. And you're gonna settle.
But should they attack?
If they attack.
Hugo! Are you well?
We were worried.
Why do I doubt this?
Listen, while you were in there, we realized this tiff is senseless, idiotic. You might have been harmed.
Lucian is right. We must bury this hatchet.
Claim to come in peace. But then who are these men?
Hunters, who had made camp nearby. They spotted us and asked if we had no need for their aid.
You went in, were gone a long time. With these men to help, we thought we might come to your rescue.
All right, glad to see you've made up. Now I really...
Naturally.
We thank you for your help. Should you ever find yourself near...
Will do. walking on water. Just like...
Like who?
Like a pond skater. Who are you thinking?
No matter. I suppose you thought nothing else in life could surprise you, eh? Wrong.
Hey, happen to know how the hell I can walk on that water?
Naturally, I know. Since time immemorial have I dwelt in solitude on this shore, and I can testify to the extraordinary nature of the lake.
What's so extraordinary about it? I mean, besides the fact that you can walk on its surface.
A sword, most wondrous, lies in its depths.
I doubt it's better than my swords.
The blade may be grasped solely by one who possesses the 5 chivalric virtues.
Folk call me a lot of things, but virtuous? I don't know.
Yet I do know, for I know who you are. You have proven yourself capable of great sympathy. You are a man of honor, as many can attest. Of humble means yourself. You showed generosity to others. Your valor is the stuff of legends. Reason guides your actions, as it does those of all who are wise. You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can die.
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your...
Anytime.
Then draw your blade.
What the?
You have proven worthy of wielding...
He just turned into a bunch of fish, didn't he?
Behold, your Arendite.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it. And I trust this time you shall not lose it.
I might sell it.
Just wonderful.
Mmm. As awesome as that is, I'm just gonna keep it at the... I'm gonna keep it at the vineyard. I'm guessing she appears in the Sword of Destiny book.
They fought like two cats in a bag, and now they're to run Belgard together.
Let's go! Move it!
Do you like it here?
Polish my sword.
And last, Trampana! Wisdom lies stripped of all that
Good man! I need a fresh set of shoes for my mount. Promptly.
Witcher, I've a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
Why isn't my phone charging? There we go.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost.
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to... I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize, and more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian. Hardly a regular job, this. Not often I gotta take part in a tourney to fulfill a...
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall... I have comrades I can ask. Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed muster.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you...
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even... Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours.
Marksmanship. Feel a need to do...
Come with me. The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak... Hit the red targets.
The blacksmith's wife. She's always showing up to the customers. But I think they put it all with lunch and gentlemen.
It cannot be.
Once more?
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course.
Let's do some riding.
Excellent idea. Come with me. The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now. All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen... During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those...
This one is gonna be tough.
Run, Roach.
Oops. Ah. Ah, damn it. I suck at this.
So, have you had enough, or...
No harm in going again.
Damn it. Got that one.
Not so fast, Roach.
Whoa!
Will you give it another go?
No harm in going again.
Why couldn't it just be a race against time? Why did it have to add this in? Damn it, Roach, go back!
That's it, Roach.
Alright, that was good.
Whoa!
So, have you had enough, or do you wish to ride again?
Had enough. Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
Where to now?
Be nice to swing, do some footwork, work up a sweat.
Very well. We shall practice infantry combat, one-on-one. Each knight opts for his own method. Rainfarn, for instance, fights halberd in hand. Come with me. You will team with other knights to fight. The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end,
thought it was one-on-one.
you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time.
Don't dare to think you've got carte blanche here.
Rampana! Wisdom! Lie stripped of all that is movable.
Sight any sign of the beast!
Oh!
To the ducal guard post haste!
Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
We sweat battles. To disperse the four fingers from the guilty.
Right and fitting.
Then along comes a witcher,
Duchessa
and
summoned,
with a huff and a
you
puff,
came.
he
For honor,
blows the bum
sir,
bunches
we
away.
shall cross swords if you'll allow it.
Let us end this!
You and I. Go on! No remorse!
You'll never learn.
Do you wish to practice fighting a moment longer?
Think I've seen enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher contract demands more skill than this kind of combat.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are...
Just unto the knight returned from his days at war, yet the lass for whom he pined and yearned had married days before.
Ugh. The gods have sent the beast as punishment for our sins. We have
By the prophet's wounds. A witcher.
Do you know the colours I would see on the Duchy's banners? Red, white...
He's no hero.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia.
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the Ducal Archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 50th
Oh,
birthday.
yeah.
That's actually right. Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahira and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river. I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your...
I'm a witcher. Shields aren't something which...
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, Knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swear...
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know.
Splendid. In that case, you must make...
I vow on the love of my lady, Yennefer of Vengerberg, to respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Gia...
What's wrong with my armor?
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration.
A smashing place we have, eh? Wine by the bell, peace and quiet.
Right, Edinburgh clans, duck's nipples, get the
archer, that's what I like. Maybe this pop off another onlooker.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the 22?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Rainfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago. A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less. As if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you.
Never turn down a round of...
True that. I don't know what lucky Gwent cards I got.
I congratulate you. We shall swap as agreed. We've passed the time rather nicely. Lady Vivian should have...
Good luck.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul.
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him, new blood, a knight unknown till now, Sir Geralt of Rivia. The target he must with his quarrels. May the better man.
I plan to.
Like a lover ghostly grasping but one fair teat, Geralt's heart strewn twixt joyous victory and bitter defeat. Sir Geralt of Rivia has trounced his foe, pounded him soundly, immersed him in woe.
Ah, there she is.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady. My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance set.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its...
Thanks.
His string is still drawn.
In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian... Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no...
Yeah, let's go now.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big. Jar of concealing ointment. Powerful magic at work here.
Within thy locks. Thy lips are like a thread of scarlet. Thy two breasts are...
Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme. His and salts. Used to be in cutlasses. Vivian keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so.
Someone approaches. Quickly!
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now.
Sirs, what seeks you in my latest tent?
Oh god, couldn't we do the combat one first?
Flower of chivalry.
This is the one I'm least confident about.
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous! Gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory. Hear now their names as I shout. Halmarin, the Baron of Longfall. Linus of Metina. Rainfarn of Atra.
He's Nilfgaard.
Horm Makaspark of Meikt. Dodemir of Troy. Guy de Boisfren. In
Once
service
again,
to the Duchess.
Nilfgaard.
Delwyn of Craigiau. Count Ty of Dondal. Ansay of Lyria and Rivia a prince.
Redania?
Geralt of Rivia. For Gregoire of Montgorgon, let out a roaring cheer. The faint fire of silence, tawny champion from last year. Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure, shall face Sir Gregoire in a challenge severe.
Why do I get the feeling
Does
Sir
ignorance demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rivia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is...
And yours is an offense to my eyes. If you're done, step aside.
And yours is an offense to my eyes.
The tourney's protector, the mate Vivian. Her beauty entrances both beasts and...
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of all... Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Swift be your flight.
Ladies and gentlemen of... Before us, Geralt, from Rivia come. And he's off! With a thunderous roar, hoofs pound the ground. No legion of drummers could make such a sound.
Witcher, good luck on the path.
Faster.
And he's up! We the thunderous roar, hoofs pounds the ground, no legion of traumas took me.
Shall be famous one day as Vince.
There's 9 of them? Ah, shit.
Master Richard, you wouldn't be seeking an apprentice.
Alright. Alright.
Slow now.
Witcher, good luck on the path.
So close!
Let's
We'll
go.
be lost! Endure and keep pace! What tension! What...
Whoa there, Roach.
Missing only one, I'd say I did pretty damn good.
A race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed. To honor our entrance, praise each fair night, we shall feast from eve till dawn's first light. The finest of wine and food shall be served. If you've blood in your veins, come collect what's deserved.
I congratulate you. Here, your prize. A saddle adorned with your crest.
Many thanks.
By the way, my mate saw a man with white hair sneak out of my tent.
No idea.
How juvenile.
Congratulations on your win. In stellar style, no less. We must drink to this. Come with me to the feast.
Leave.
So? Any thoughts on Vivian?
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Managed to figure one thing out. She uses powerful magic, masking illusions.
Do you mean to say she might in truth look different than she seems?
Only guessing right now. Found some clues. Got me wondering if your beloved Vivian's not a Bruxa.
A Bruxa? You mean a vampiress?
Not sure yet.
We've still some time before Vivian arrives. Let us drink. To Vivian, may you find the means to aid her.
To Vivian.
When I first laid eyes on her, I thought...
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose.
You say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do.
Actually, you don't know her all that well.
Ooh.
Her presence at this tourney is an affront to my honor. I demand satisfaction.
Dude, do you really want to do this?
Mounted combat in the...
Got business to finish here. We'll duel another day.
You cannot refuse another man's challenge. It is dishonorable. You would be excluded from the tourney. Then what will become of Vivian?
Coward.
Fine. Main arena.
May the blood I will spill wash away the stain of your cowardice.
Let's get this over with. Quick.
3, 2, 1.
Dude! Alright, this guy's pissing me off.
Mistake.
Finally!
For reasons unknown except to them, the gods have chosen to punish me with defeat.
Damn it. You still going on? Need to clear this up once and for... Had to abandon your mother's camp back then because someone else needed my help. Badly. Couldn't refuse them. Didn't want to, in fact.
You mean to say you had a secret mission, set off to accomplish it?
Something like that. Minus the vow. And, I'd still rather not divulge that...
In agreeing to duel, you proved yourself a true knight. Thus,
Glad to hear it.
I'm guessing I had to go help Cirilla.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will, yet be mindful of the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
Alright, they're keeping his face hidden for a reason. There's got to be a reason they keep the face hidden for this guy.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before.
Grey-domed scoundrel, ever seeking Lady Vivienne. Some kind of
maniac. Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Vanished. Melted into thin air. And that bird. She a Bruxa? Flew off. Worth going after. Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere.
Could you not fly over the water, please?
off over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
No. I think it's... Are they necrophages or cursed ones? Necrophage. What is that noise? Okay, not a Bruxa.
Witcher.
Lady Vivian? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
So you're not actually a Bruxa?
A what?
Suspicion I had, that you might be a vampire. Certain details seemed to confirm it. Then I changed my mind. Anyway, unimportant. Hear you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here.
Want what done?
Why, you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not?
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Most likely you've been cursed. Don't know who by or why yet, but hope to find that out soon.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone?
You got nothing to fear. Came here to help you, and I won't peep a word to anyone unless I decide it's absolutely necessary.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mama once told me. When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young, too distraught by the curse's onset to ask after details.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
The curse. It could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him.
And you truly think you could do something?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent's life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you, though. Could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet truth be told, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide.
I will. They must miss me at the tourney grounds.
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Come.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help.
Vivian gave me the details of her situation, but she did so in confidence. Promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
But I'm not just anyone. Why, I would do anything for her. I was the one to ask you—
I'm sorry. Look, in time Vivian will come to understand what she owes you. I'm sure of it. But until then, you gotta understand that—
How dare you lecture me? This is not the aid I sought. And to think I gave up my spot in the tourney to you! Or now that you've bound Vivian to your terms, you no longer...
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish. Besides, Vivian will be busy till the tourney's end.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team. They await near the arena's entrance.
Got it. Thanks.
I know now the two teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say. Palmer and Alonfo will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218, when a Hans of Southern outlaws led by Halar the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the...
None.
I doubt you will do us any good. You know nothing of knightly combat as a witcher.
It is time, gentlemen.
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the team shall cross swords.